Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to the 6 News Roundup. So we'll run up all the Rainbow Six News for the last week or so. Now of course there hasn't been that much news. We've got the test server currently going for the new season and it's been seeing daily updates, but of course this week the daily updates started to slow right down, and that will be the case for probably the rest of the test server as it gets closer to release and they get closer to the final version. Now we expect it's going to launch, the new season will launch around about September 10th, but that is a guess right now. We won't actually get an official date usually until like the day before basically. So it is getting closer, but still a while away. I did do a Mythbusters on the Ember Rise season. Went over both ops. They're both, interesting, definitely better than Phantom Sight. But Amaru is a little bit underwhelming, and I hope that she gets some improvements over time as we go on. Now, I also did a video on the Garage Pick. There was a mysterious Garage Pick showing up. I'm pretty sure it's just a reflection. But I also went over the Chachanka rework as well, which is teased in the bios. But there's a new picture showing up in the test server, which is behind the attackers, and it's a shooting range. Now, I don't think this is going to lead to anything as well, just like the Garage Pick, but it's interesting. It doesn't look like it's a default picture. It looks like something they've made specifically for it. So it could be that we're going to get a shooting range in the future. I really doubt it, but I would love it to actually be the case. I also went over the Halloween events in a video as well. It's basically been entirely leaked. The cosmetics look amazing, but of course they will be very expensive, just like the last season. I also unboxed some operator pins from the Koyu store, which look amazing, and added them to my collection and decided to actually get them on display now, seeing as I have a whole bunch of them. I have given away tons of them in the past, so I don't have all of them that they've released, but I have a good chunk, so finally got them on display. But I was thinking about this. Obviously, Rainbow Six Siege is going to get more expensive with the Battle Pass. Of course, there'll be a free option, but if you want all the stuff, you're going to have to buy the premium version. And I was thinking, obviously, Rainbow Six Siege last year made $440 million. So one of the best, actually, I think it's in 9th place out of the top 10 paid games out there. And that's pretty impressive. So with the events this year and then the Battle Pass next year, I do wonder how much that will go up. But it's doing incredibly well. It's Ubisoft's big money maker, which is amazing. It beats out all the new titles they release. This 4-year-old game beats them all out. Still blows my mind. But of course, it's actually free games to make more money. So I do wonder, do you think Siege might go free to play with a Battle Pass in the future? Maybe on consoles perhaps, but I'm not sure about PC because obviously very easy to cheat on PC. And if you have constant access to new accounts because the game's free, it'll be very, very, very easy to just have a new account and cheat and, troll people. But anyway, this did make me wonder, how much is Rainbow Six Siege? Like, obviously you can purchase the game and you can pay as much as $100 for it for the complete edition if you don't get it on a sale. Thankfully there's lots of good sales to pick it up real cheap. But then you've got a $30 season pass. Then you've got the Pro League sets. So there's 4 of them every season. They're $7.99 each, but you can get all 4 in a bundle for $15. That's a total of $60 per year for the Pro League sets. Then you've got the Elites. They're 1,800 credits. 8 of them are released per year, 2 per season. And that would be a total of 14,400 credits. So that's $150. Now I'm dyslexic. Let me know if I've fucked up the maths anywhere along this line, because it's quite possible. Then we've got the cosmetic bundles. They're 1,080 R6 credits. Or you can purchase them with Renowned, which is really good. You can also purchase them in bits as well, although the discount is usually far better in the bundle. But each of them is $14 roughly from the credits. Depends how you buy the credits. So let's just say you're buying 2 of them per season. That's $112 per year. Then you've got the large cosmetic bundles. They're 3,780 R6 credits. You cannot get them with Renowned, and that's about $45 each. So let's say we're buying 1 of them per season. That's $180 per year. Then we've got the event packs. So Showdown, I think, was about $70 for the whole lot. And it was one of the more expensive ones. It's been progressive getting more expensive. So let's say you do that 4 times a year, obviously for each season. That's $280 if you buy all of those cosmetics. That's a total per year of $812. Now that's not including the price of the game. That's not including most of the cosmetics. And that's not including the esports team bundles. as well. And of course, there's just an absolute butt ton of other bundles out there. And for the game to have made 440 million last year, how many people spent an absolute crazy amount of stuff on cosmetics? That is mental. Now, of course, a lot of people will just say, just don't buy the cosmetics. But of course, Las Vegas exists because people go there and spend their entire life savings. However, companies also do it as well. They go out and actually bet. Like we've seen EA do an absolutely terrible job with the Star Wars franchise, and they could have made billions off of that per year. And they're not, because they went too far and ended up actually alienating tons of people and turning them off from all their cosmetics and paid stuff. And thankfully, this is the weird thing, because Rainbow Six Siege was going to have paid alpha packs. You're going to be, I picked them up with R6 credits before, but thankfully, Rainbow Six and Ubisoft had a guardian angel, and that was EA, who came in with Battlefront, completely set off a massive controversy, and Ubisoft went, oh, let's forget about that idea. So that didn't happen for the alpha packs. Of course, we did see them morph into the special event packs, which are paid for, but at least they're not duplicates and stuff like that. At least it's a little bit better. And even though it's still random, at least you've got a smaller pool of what you could get out of it. But with the Battle Pass, that is going to bring alpha packs into the paid segment, as it's going to be part of the premium pass. So you're going to get alpha packs for that premium pass. And I've got a question for you guys. First of all, the first Battle Pass is going to be a week long. How long do you think the second Battle Pass will be? Because, the actual full proper one, which paid for and has a free track as well. Because I'm thinking a couple of months at minimum, right? Maybe, kind of in the middle of a season for a few months. And it's obviously going to be a double whammy for Ubisoft, because it'll get more money and it'll also get people playing more, because of course you buy it and then you have to go and level it up as well. And if it's like Apex Legends and stuff like that too, you can also buy separate levels as well, like if you want to fast track yourself. So I can see them doing something like that as well. Curious to see how they will do it, because this is the thing. Ubisoft is going to do more and more bets on more and more revenue streams. So the Battle Pass will not be the last thing. I'm curious to what the next revenue stream will be. And also, guys, how much money have you spent on Rainbow Six Siege so far this year? And for me, I've bought 2 season passes, one for PC, one for Xbox. But that was because I actually made a video on the weapon skins, because they hadn't announced them yet. So the season passes came out, I picked them up, and I was able to show that off before anyone else. And then I bought the showdown packs as well, just because basically on PC I didn't have any cosmetics on my character. So I was like, this is cool, get some really sweet stuff. And, I've not spent much on this at all before. And even before that, I rarely bought season passes or any real cosmetics with money. So I'm definitely cheap when it comes to that. But that's the thing. In order to run this YouTube whole thing, as a full-time job, I have to run things pretty lean. So that's, just the way it is for me. So I'm wondering, how much money have you guys sunk into Rainbow Six Siege? Because obviously it's made a ton of money. In its lifetime, it's probably made over $1 billion so far. And the 440 million last year, I expect that to go up this year because of obviously the paid packs. And then I expect it to go up next year as well because of the Battle Pass. So yeah, I'm curious, guys, how much money have you put into it? Anyway, guys, that's the latest news for Rainbow Six Siege. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.